voices of conscience. So I just immersed myself in the world of St. Sabina and spent time with Father Mike and his peacekeepers and the community there, and tried to learn as much as I could.
We love you on Windy City Live. Yes, we do. Tell us, how did all this happen? How did this come about?
Well, I play me. I play Val Warner in Chirac, which is really cool. So when people see this movie, they are literally seeing Val, and I am a reporter in the movie.
We talk about the violence, but what can we do personally?
I think we got to be engaged, and I think engaged in a number of things. In our block, in our home, in our neighborhood, we got to be engaged. We got to fight the issues. We got to fight a government that is abandoned, whole communities on the south and the west side. We got to fight a governor who's cut out every youth employment program, who's cut out violence prevention programs, who's abandoned our communities and the poor and the vulnerable. And I think we got to reach out to our brothers on the street and love them and respect them and help them, not just demonize them.
My participation is only because of Mr. Spike Lee, our leader, our director, and he reached out to me and blessed me with the opportunity to be in this film and said that his mission was to save lives in the south side of Chicago.
I'll just say like this. First of all, give you the history of coming to Chicago and telling my jokes as a young cat. I'm 37 now. Started about almost 15 years ago. Elroy taking me under his wing, let me do some jokes here and there for the radio stations and all that kind of stuff.
We are more than that. We are more than that. We're greater than that. And I feel like in places like this, or Chicago, or whatever you want to call it, the hood, whatever you want to call it, like, it's too much attention dwelled on the negative.
I learned that no matter what you do and how much of a genuine heart you have, and if you're coming from a good place, people are going to criticize if they don't agree with what you're doing.
Hi, we're from Empire, and you're watching the Higher Learning Network.
So how long have you been standing here?
Not too long, like an hour. So we're moving in fast. This is a good sign.
Yo, what's up? It's your man, Tony Schofield from 106.3 Chicago's R&B, and you are watching Men on Higher Learning. Now, I used to hang around with some men that was into some higher learning. It just wasn't that kind of higher learning, but I got myself together now, okay?
What is it that you do in your quiet time, in your meditation time, that allows you to bring us the films that you do?
I sit courtside in Madison Square Garden, world's most famous arena.
Women have the power to transform this world. We can end crime and violence if we all agree to do one thing: share. Let's share our wisdom, share our time, share our talents, share our finances, but most of all, let's share our love. This is the Female Solution. Join me, Naimah Latif, every morning, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Central Standard Time, as we bring you stimulating discussions about the issues affecting our lives. If you're listening online at www.blogtalkradio.com/the-female-solution, press the blue button that says follow and get our daily topics every morning directly to your email and your smartphone. Hi, I'm Naimah Latif, executive producer of the Female Solution radio show. We invite you to call in 515-605-9325 and participate in this daily think tank as we examine the challenges we face and develop solutions that restore peace and harmony. We are global transformers, changing the world from the way it is to the way it should be. We are one. Wherever we live on this earth, we are one human family. On behalf of our team of radio hosts, I'd like to extend a greeting to all the members of our family, whenever and wherever you may be listening around the world. To our family in China, Ni Hao. In India, Namaste. In Japan, Konnichiwa. In Korea, Annyeonghaseyo. In Russia, Zdravstvucie. In Germany, Guten Tag. In Poland, Dzień dobry. In France, Bonjour. In Spain, Hola. In Italy, Ciao. In Egypt, Ahlan wa sahlan. In Ghana, Akwaba. In Nigeria, Peleo. In South Africa, Sawubona. In Senegal, Nangadef. In Kenya, Jambo. In Israel, Shalom. In Pakistan, Afghanistan, and Saudi Arabia, Assalamu alaikum. Greetings, and may peace be upon you all.
Is Monday morning a struggle to get out of bed, into the swing of things? Well, don't worry, you are not alone. Join us for thought-provoking, stimulating, and mindful conversations on higher learning with ZeldaSpeaks for your Monday morning mindfulness sessions on Blog Talk Radio, The Female Solution, Mondays, 7:30 until 9 a.m. Be sure and send your ideas, thoughts, comments, and suggestions. Experience mindfulness moments with the Mindfulness/Stress Relief Coach, ZeldaSpeaks. And thanks for sharing the Mindfulness Moment tip of the day. Stay on purpose, stay empowered, and stay tuned to your next session of Mindfulness on Higher Learning with ZeldaSpeaks. Make it a mindful day. And thanks for listening.
Your show will go live in 5 seconds.
5
4,
seconds.
3, 2, 1.
Women have the power to transform this world. We can end crime and violence if we all agree to do one thing. Let's share our wisdom, share our time, share our talents, share our finances, but most of all, let's share our love. This is the Female Solution. Join me, Naimah, Latif, every morning at 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Central Standard Time as we bring you stimulating discussions about the issues affecting our lives. If you're listening online at www.blogtalkradio.com/the-female-solution, press the blue button that says follow and get our daily topics every morning directly to your email and your smartphone. Hi, I'm Naimah, executive producer of the Female Solution radio show. We invite you to call in 515-9325 and participate in this daily think tank as we examine the challenges we face and develop solutions that restore peace and harmony. We are global transformers, changing the world from the way it is to the way it should be. We are one. Wherever we live on this earth, we are one human family. On behalf of our team of radio hosts, I'd like to extend a greeting to all the members of our family, whenever and wherever you may be listening around the world. To our family in China, Ni Hao. In India, Namaste.
Namaste.
In Japan, Konnichiwa. In Korea, Annyeonghaseyo. In Russia, Zdravstvuyte. In Germany, Guten Tag. In Poland, Dzień dobry. In France, Bonjour. In Spain, Hola. In Italy, Ciao. In Egypt, Asen Masada. In Ghana, Akwaba. In Nigeria, Peleo. In South Africa, Sawubona. In Senegal, Nangadef. In Kenya, Jambo. In Israel, Shalom. In Pakistan, Afghanistan, and Saudi Arabia, Assalamu alaikum. Greetings, and may peace be upon you all. Monday morning, a struggle to get out of bed into the swing of things. You are not alone. Join us for thought-provoking, stimulating, and mindful conversations on higher learning with ZeldaSpeaks for your Monday morning mindfulness session on Blog Talk Radio. Monday, 7:30 until 9 a.m. Be sure to send your ideas, thoughts, comments, and suggestions. Also, if you'd like to be a guest on the show, visit ZeldaSpeaks.com and send us your info. We'd love to have you. Experience mindfulness moments with your Mindfulness/Stress Relief Coach, ZeldaSpeaks. And thanks for sharing the mindfulness moments with us today. Stay on purpose, stay empowered, and stay tuned to the next session of Mindfulness on Higher Learning with ZeldaSpeaks. It's your mindful day. Thanks for listening.
Grand Rising. And thank you for joining me this morning on the Female Solution Higher Learning with Zelda Speaks. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is Monday, November 23rd. It's Thanksgiving week. Happy Thanksgiving to you and yours. And I always like to say happy diabetes week because somebody somewhere is going to get diabetes as we speak this holiday. And we'll talk more about that later. But happy Earth Day, birthday, born day. If today is your birthday, if you're celebrating your birthday, let us also keep in mind those who are affected by the corona pandemic, in which we are all affected by it. So let's all keep each other in prayer. Yesterday was the anniversary of the assassination of former President JFK. So you see what they do to people who don't agree with them. I'm just saying, you know who those people are. We all know who they are. And it's very interesting that we never knew until now, 50 years later, that African Americans had played a big role in the whole scenario. Not the killing, not the shooting, none of that, but behind the scenes. You know, we're always behind the scenes. Nobody ever tells the truth about what's going on behind the scenes. So you may learn a little truth here today. And speaking of truth here today, you will be delighted to know that the topic of today's show is what will happen when the lights go out. What will we do? And I'll be joined by my sisters of the microphone, executive producer of the show, Naimah, Latif, Maika from Tuesday, and on Thursday, Wendy Williams, and Friday, Health and Wellness with Viyahta. And we may be joined by Mama D today. So you are in for a treat. So be sure and tune in, text somebody and let them know that the Female Solution is on. And we'll be talking about what happens when the lights goes out. If you're listening online, feel free to put your comments or thoughts in the chat box. We are live on Facebook.com as well as the Higher Learning Network TV show. How did I forget about that? The Higher Learning Network TV show, which airs Tuesdays at 6, Wednesdays at 1 on Channel 19. And if you'd like to join the conversation this morning, you can call in at 515-605-9325. Press 1 to speak. And that way I can open your mic. If you are on social media, you can join us on ZeldaSpeaks, the number 2 and the letter U. ZeldaSpeaks 2U. Twitter, ZeldaSpeaks. And you can check out my YouTube channel, ZeldaSpeaks. And also, I'm keeping my blog up for you, zeldarobinson.wordpress.com. Okay, so you can go there and see what I did over the weekend, and I'll be sharing that information. And if you are interested in Bitcoin, you're at the right show, because now every Monday night, I'll be doing a Bitcoin Zoom, which you can join in. That information is on my page, ZeldaSpeaks.com. Just look under resources. You'll see everything you need there. So it will be Mindfulness Money Making Monday at 7 p.m. And in the morning, it's just mindfulness. And we need that. There's a certain thinking capacity we need to have in order to be the people that we want to be and do what it is that we want to do. There's a process. So be sure and join us tonight at 7 o'clock. Be sure and register at the new site too, which is Pixely.com. It's by the Women's Media Group, Pixeoly, Pixely.com. And remember to set those DVRs for the Higher Learning Network TV show, Tuesdays at 6, Wednesdays at 1 on Channel 19, in which you will be able to see other shows that have been designed with you in mind. And you can also visit our YouTube channel, Higher Learning Network TV show. Higher Learning TV show. Higher Learning TV show. And for those who think they may be gained a few pounds over the last 6 months, go to diabeticdonut.com. And you can download the free PDF
how I reverse type 2 diabetes. And it's free. My mission is to help all those who need help. So that's why I do it. Why are you giving it away free when you could be getting paid for it? Let me tell you, that is the thinking that has us in the state of consciousness we are in now. Money, money, money. Our whole lives revolve around money. But there's got to be some, what's the word I'm looking for? Balance. There's got to be some balance. So that's what we provide here in this show is balance. And speaking of balance, have you balanced your diet out yet? Well, groceries are going up, and you know they're getting higher and higher every time you go to the store. So be sure and check out. I've got to put that on my blog, my Tower Garden. Go to zeldarobinson.towergarden.com. Did I say that right? zeldarobinson.towergarden.com. Okay. And also, if you have pain or inflammation, like most of us who eat the American diet do, then you need to go to zelda.now.site. That's SITE. zelda.now.site. And I've got a few public service announcements I will be sharing shortly, but right now I'll give you a traffic and weather update. 44 today. Yes, it's cold right now. It's 32. But traffic and weather is sponsored by Karen Kelly of iTex.com. If you want to go anywhere in the world, if you're an entrepreneur or a business owner, you are in need of supplies or personal items or anything of that nature, you get $100 when you sign up. That's an iTex money, recognized by the U.S. Treasury. It's legit, in other words. And if you use the promo code ZELDA, Z-E-L-D-A, then you'll be able to get it for free. You'll be able to get in and get $100 and go shopping for whatever supplies you might need. But you must be a business owner or entrepreneur. As we take a look at the roadways, Metro and CTA are reporting no delays, but on the inbound Kennedy, it is 19 minutes in, 20 minutes out. On the Edens, it's 25 minutes in. Lake Cook to the junction, 27 on the reverse. On the Edens, it's 15 in, 16 out. On the Stevenson, 16 in and 11 on the reverse. On the Dan Ryan, little congestion. There's 18 minutes inbound and 12 minutes on the outbound due to an accident near 103rd Street. Also at 35th Street, there are pockets, so expect delays. On the Bishop Ford, 10 in and 12 out. And on Lakeshore Drive, 10 minutes in and 11 minutes out, tight at 18th Street. Traffic and weather sponsored by Karen Kelly of iTex.com. Remember to use the promo code ZELDA, Z-E-L-D-A. Okay, so that way you can get that $100 to go shopping. It is November 23rd. I'll be reading your inspiration for today, Inspirational Conversations with Shalom with Israel, aka ZeldaSpeaks, taken from November 23rd. I don't always do that. Actually, I'm going to read, they're both so good, so I guess I'll read something for Thanksgiving, right? I'm going to read November 24th. Giving thanks for what we already have opens the door for more of the same. Some of us have more to be thankful for than others, but we all have something to be thankful for. Ever had the experience of your stomach growling and you didn't know where the next meal was coming from? How soon we forget others who don't have something as simple as food to eat in one of the richest countries of the world. How's that possible? This Thanksgiving, find someone hungry and feed them. You don't have to look far. No questions asked. You never know when you'll need someone to do the same for you or your loved ones. In your mode of thankfulness, please remember to pray for the African farmer. She needs your prayer. For you, I am most grateful. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. Inspirational Conversations with Shalom with Israel, aka ZeldaSpeaks. And I hope you enjoyed that. So be sure and share some food with someone. Share some food. Take a plate. When you leave out the house, take a plate. Why do I say that? Because you know you're going to eat too much. You're going to get a plate this yay big and fill it. What I've started to do, and it helps tremendously, is not to take a plate, take a saucer. What? Are you serious? With all this dressing and macaroni and cheese and black-eyed peas and greens and sweet potato pie and all that stuff. I forgot about the meat, right? I ain't thinking about no meat. It's the meat the turkey that has torn the cartilage out of my knees now. That's why I have knee issues, because, you know, what is it called? Tryptophan that we put in the turkey. Well, no, we don't put it. It comes with it. It's a chemical that farmers use for storing. Not farmers, the meat industry, to keep the meat fresh, is something called tryptophan in the turkey. You know how you feel sleepy immediately after you eat the turkey? That's the tryptophan then kicked in. I might be saying the word wrong, but look it up. There's a chemical in turkey that makes you sleepy, because after you eat Thanksgiving dinner, you ready to go to bed, right? Shake your head, tell the truth, shame the devil. Yeah, You're sleepy because that tryptophan is kicked in, and it eats the cartilage in your body. So somebody's gonna have tennis elbows, somebody's gonna have back problems. I got those too. And you're gonna have knee problems. I got bone on my right knee. So I am working on that on a daily basis, and I will not be eating anybody's turkey. So feel free to stuff your face, because pain is coming, I assure you, and you'll be ready to go to bed after you eat. So just keep that in mind as we go into the meditation session today. Your affirmation for the day. This is the one affirmation that you must remember. And I will give you that affirmation slowly as we begin to breathe in and breathe out. So let us prepare for our Monday morning mindfulness meditation. And why do you do that, Zelda? Why are you sitting up there breathing on the air, girl? Don't nobody want to be bothered with you. Well, you have the option to change the channel, because it is the breath of life that keeps us here. It is the breath of life that helps us in times of chaos and confusion. And it is my responsibility to share what I know. And I know that breathing helps us in times of chaos and confusion and life in general. If you just want to feel good, you don't need any outside stimuli, alcohol or drugs or sex or gambling. You don't need that. That's just what we've been conditioned to do. And it's everything we need is right here. And it comes from the power of the breath. So let's get that body moving, get that fluid in the body moving. Wiggle those fingers, those hands, those arms, the neck, the shoulders, the knees, I'm always talking about the knees. You know which one I'm talking about. Yeah, get that fluid moving. But in the meantime, in between time, let's prepare by sitting up straight in our chair. If you're lying in your bed, it's okay. Just move. So we will inhale to the count of 5, hold it, and exhale. And all the time that you're focusing on the breath, because the mind has a tendency to wander, and that's okay, because that's what it does. You simply bring it back in focus with your breath, and you say, thinking. Okay, you tell the mind, I am in control of my mind. My mind is not in control of me. Let's say that together. I am in control of my mind. My mind is not in control of me. Ooh, that sounds good, don't you? Yes, we run this thing all up in here. Okay. Inhale deeply. Hold it. And exhale. Oh, that feels so good. Let's do it again. Inhale deeply. Hold it. And exhale. If you're breathing deep enough, you'll feel that goodness immediately. Inhale deeply. As the sun comes up and it's shining on my face. And exhale. Just those 3 breaths alone. Continue to breathe in and breathe out on your own as I speak. And as you breathe in, giving thanks for the power of the breath. because someone, somewhere, is unable to breathe on their own. Aren't you the lucky one? Inhale deeply. And exhale. As you repeat affirmations for the mind to follow, I am is one of the most powerful 2 words put together on the planet. Excuse me, because what you speak, what you think, and what you speak is what you bring into your existence. Inhale deeply. Through the nose, hold it. And as you exhale, push out that air from your stomach through the nose and take it, make it long, make it a long exhale. Once more, inhale deeply. Hold it. And exhale through the mouth. Oh, that feels so good. I feel the tension release from my body immediately. And I hope you do too. And I know you do if you're breathing right. And as you breathe in this time, speak the words out loud. I am immune to dis-ease. I have a balanced body. Oh, yes. Let's say that again. Inhale deeply. I am immune to dis-ease. Once more, long, deep inhale through the nose. Hold it. And as you exhale, push as hard as you can, letting that air out, repeating the words, I am immune to disease. And why do we say that as you continue to breathe in and breathe out? Because you are reprogramming the subconscious mind. It only knows what you tell it. So you tell it, I am immune to disease. There is no disease in my body. All disease begins in the mind. That is why we work on the mind. And this is called Monday Morning Mindfulness Meditation. As we inhale deeply, hold it. And feeling that energy at the top of the head, moving its way down through the face and down through the shoulders, inhaling and exhaling to yourself. Feeling the tension release as it moves down through the arms and the wrist and the elbows and the fingers, wiggle them. Give some energy, movement. Yes, give some movement through that body as we inhale deeply.